How are you today? The improved package has arrived. We're having it fitted in time for FP1. Have a look at the factory report.
Well, hello there everyone, welcome back to another episode of F1 2017 Career Mode, part number 4, Russian Grand Prix. We have that new downforce, as mentioned on the previous episode. The part failed is now. So we've got the rear downforce. Narrow is also another area where we're going to focus on. We're lagging behind Williams. So that's something that we've got to really think about. We've also got some, however, we're not as bad as in the engine. So we'll look at the engine department as well as the aero in future episodes. And also about collecting more resource points, but it's now time for practice.
We are at the fascinating Sochi Autodrome in Russia for what is expected to be a compelling race weekend. Well, it all begins today with practice. Now then, Anthony Davidson, there's been a lot of talk over the last few weeks about track limits. How much is too much when you're cutting corners and running wide? What are your thoughts on this? And do you think we'll be seeing drivers pushing those limits this weekend?
Well, I'd be disappointed if we didn't, frankly. If race control want to clamp down on drivers wandering off the track, then it's up to them to police it. As a driver, you're being paid to get your car around the circuit as quickly as possible, don't forget. So if you're not pushing those limits, if you're ignoring the advantageous line, then you're not doing your job properly. Now, I agree that, we have these white lines there for a reason, and we do want to see those limits enforced, but for me, it's not a driver's responsibility to do that.
So into practice we go, and nice thing about track limits to mention Team Party. It's just going through practice, and this is the acclimatization tools, which, as I mentioned before, if you're on YouTube channels, please subscribe, enjoy this video. But I was taking my track acclimatization thing just to pop over by the engine. We got purple score on that, and then we did the tyre wear test, and it wasn't that one off. Russia is a very low tyre wear test. It's always easy to get green, especially as I'm on the out. So I knew I could do it, just had to make it a perfect balance between the time and making sure we don't take too much out of the tyres. But you only need to pass the box, and subsequently we did that on here in the third sector. You just need to leave on, but put too much on the tyre. See, it does go up, but then on the entry we gain a bit. So that's where don't always mash the bottom as you come out the corner. That's one my hot tip to go to. I was struggling with the tyre wear test on the around the far end one, and also running the pitch buffer. And that was a green score, so that could be sort of points. And we did the fuel saving as well, which I always suggest you just lift off the coast, not always bottom as you come out, but lifting hot could have been the same as first time out. And we did the qualifying pace each time. This is practice 2 now. You can see it got a bit cloudier now. Ultra soft tyres, of course. I think when we first came here back in the 14, it was only soft medium, so now in fact soft is the hardest one. 30 retard hot, but just going down the lane straight, not fast, to get a good pop. We also did the restructuring one, 2 laps. And this is the third hit. I found that with this game, in these practice programs, you make up most time when you get the corners, but we completed the lap and we managed to get a purple score. So we pretty much have fulfilled everything. We got 205 out of 275. We didn't get a purple score, sorry, we messed up that last round. But now it's time to prepare ourselves for the race. Subsequent at Gearbox, we had a few issues, particularly losing 6th gear which is an issue. So we had to take we had no option. We had to take a gearbox penalty. And since the fact we're taking a gearbox penalty, might as well help ourselves to a brand new gearbox. Fit the second gearbox. And also, since the fact we're going to be starting last anyway, we might as well just go and take a entire new engine as well. All of this will help us with reliability later on, as we get towards the back end of this year. I'm going to apply the second. First, the electronics aren't there yet, but all the other components are in the yellow, so we'll move to Unit 2 for each of those. The MGUK is the worst out, so that's running great short, which is so we'll fix all of those and prepare ourselves. It's now time for qualifying.
Top 3, Bottas, Hamilton and Kimi Räikkönen. That concludes an interesting practice session. Let's hope for more excitement as the weekend unfolds.
Both the McLarens and the Saubers, promising.
F1 fans, where qualifying will be starting in the next few minutes as the teams prepare to get out on track at the Sochi Autodrome here in Russia.
So here we are. Because we're starting last anyway, I only elected to do the one run on the super softs because I run short qualifying anyway. I did it right at the end of the session. No point in going out. Somebody else also did that one at the end of the session. I don't know. They've got Gearbox, got penalty as well. I think one of the same. I think they're not. Might have been the team. They just lost them. We've got them on 19th place. Not really having breath to get away, so especially the fact qualifying so equals the AR. There's the race where we
from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top 3. Räikkönen, Vettel and Valtteri Bottas. It's time to leave for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the Grand Prix itself gets underway.
So yeah, we're losing the rivalry to Carlos, even though we're beating him everywhere else, and we lose quite a bit of a chance, especially to Renault. Those guys do not Red Bull, Force India, Williams are yet to move. Anyway, enough of that. It's time for the race. It's time for the Russian Grand Prix.
I think in its inaugural race, got off to a bit of a shaky start, but since then it's really drawn the fans in and become a very popular event. What do you think changed?
Well, this just goes to show the importance of fixing problems as and when you discover them. As a complete unknown quantity in 2014, the tyre choice was quite conservative, which didn't really allow much in terms of different strategy options. So it was pretty much as you were from lights to flag. But that was a great learning experience, and we came back the next year and had a really exciting Grand Prix, with battles for the podium going on all the way to the final lap. So hopefully we'll be treated to more.
So yeah, it's down to the grids, and you can see there's some rain coming in the middle of this race, which is going to be interesting, racing in the rain. So I don't like that. I don't like that thing. That when we're not, that's not really. Let's change that setup around. That setup strategy is that suit the ultra softs can do it anyway. It's just around. I'm sorry, it's faster on that strategy. Let's go with that. We're going to have to stop in the inters anyway. And get this race ready for 5. Oh, I mean, one red light and the green lights for the formation. I'll just skip that. And get to the race. 5 red lights, and away we go. Let's press video should start now. Or start from the back. We're going to go out the inside. Both Van Dorn and Verline. been trying to overtake. I'm going to have a look down the inside into turn 1. It's a bit. It Williams there. I think it was massive. One turn. Coming round this long left into turn 3. Yeah, moving up nice now. Haven't already had a look. And massively got back to get back to that process. And at the end of that one, Max is still with us. We'll have a look. Look at massive. Around the outside here. The end of that one. Do we get him on the traction? Yes, we do. That is up into P8. Just one for the last bit. Alton has an awful start. He's down at P7. Hopefully he should be moving. And it's all idea on the back of the pump. See that this erosion. Hopefully we can catch up to the erosion. The Hats is slightly slower than towards. We do indeed actually get that move done at the end of the DRS straight, no DRS, but slipstream only on that too. Third sector, we get that move done up to P7. Esteban Ocon is there as well. DRS has got B and A. We are going to, although we haven't got DRS yet, we have DRS, excuse me. And they're going to want them to use to get the slipstream, especially with that engine that was updated the previous one in Bahrain. And have a little dive bomb down the inside of Ocon to get them done. Moving to lap 4, you can see that Ocon is holding everyone. I don't know what he is forcing them. Whether they're struggling for pace. And unfortunately, that's all that recorded for the Russian Grand Prix, because I forgot. I went off and I forgot to. When I went off for about 5 minutes, came back and forgot to hit record again. So that is my fault. I apologise because it's annoying, and I'm annoyed with myself because I managed to finish in 2nd place behind Vettel. Basically, what happened is that we got up to we caught up to Stroll, and nothing was doing. Stroll was about 6 seconds up the road. Yeah. And then what happened is the rain came out. It started to rain, and you're in that phase where it's not wet enough for the inters yet, but it's starting to rain, and there's rain coming down. So basically, we start catching Stroll, and we pass him just before we were making our pit stop. Now, at this time, it was lap 11, lap 12. I asked the engineer what the status of the tyres was, and he said we should consider changing them. So I changed them onto the inters. Everybody else had come in and started on the ultra softs, had come in and changed, despite the fact it was raining, had changed their tyres onto the supers to go to the rest of the runway. As a result, they were screwed out of their positions. But when we came out, it was only Vettel that was ahead of us. And basically, that was the race. We held on to P2 with Raikkonen, Bottas and Hamilton, who made a late charge after also coming disappointing, to hold on to 2nd place. Let's go and greet what the podium was.
And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Oh my God, 10.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium. And as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari.
So there we are on P2, back with Vettel. Now it should be champagning me, because I got the podium. Can't have everything. There we are, P2.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a good result for Sebastian Vettel, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I think I'll have to give it to the Toro Rosso driver. They pushed and pushed and found some fantastic performance. It was just a pleasure to watch.
On to the constructors then. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. Meanwhile, Toro Rosso's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Well, the next race is going to be coming shortly because I've already recorded that. I've just got to go and edit. So there will be a card at the end of the episode to go and click on that. So to make up for not boring this race, I'll tell you that it was very interesting. Pace-wise as well, I hope the AI did. The second, because we managed to get the second place, I'll take that. So Carlos also got points, so that is a big bonus for Toro Rosso to get a double point score from 15th to 20th place. Bottas, well, he retired late on with another engine problem, so yeah, I'm not really much sure I can do about that, but I apologise to you guys for not recording that, and that's a shame because that race would have been this race would have been in the best of 2017 on my channel video, but now that's not happened. That's not going to happen because it didn't record, which I'm very annoyed with. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. Red Bull, the approval rating there for Red Bull's shot up, so that is the main thing of this career mode, is to make sure that we set up, and hopefully there's another few tracks we got a classic thing, we can improve, and it's time for the checkpoint challenge at Brazil.
It's time for a well-deserved rest from the championship for a classic exhibition event today. It's winner takes all, so who will emerge on top in this unique challenge?
So what's going to happen is that I'm going to let you guys listen to the edge and to the gameplay, because the classic cars haven't not really videos that much. They sort of brought them back hoping that everybody would be playing 24/7. They haven't. They sort of forgotten about it. People were too busy with career mode. So I'm going to let you listen out to this video, and I'll come back at the end of the episode. unfortunately, we didn't make it. I did have another go later on. We managed to get up to 8 kilometers, but 9 was a bit too much. I don't know if you guys are having troubles with those classic events, trying to get up to them. Let me know down in the comments if you do. But that has been it for today's Russian Grand Prix, if you can call it, for all 4 laps of it. Apologies again for it not recording. Spanish Grand Prix video is on the card now, which if you're watching this when it is originally uploaded, then that won't be there because the Spanish, I've got to go and edit that. I'm going to go and edit that as soon as this video is finished rendered and uploaded to YouTube, so I'll be coming up later. If you enjoyed this video, of what's left of it, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new to see plenty more F1 2017 career mode videos. Recommend you go and check out some of the previous 2017 career mode episodes to see, if you are new, to see the style of my racing and also the racing content, because it's not all as short as this. Until the next video, I'll see you next time. Take care, bye bye.